Hey everybody, Nick here, and I wanted to offer some first impressions of this brand new knife, the Spyderco Ouroboros. This is a knife that the moment I saw it in a video, I think from the SHOT Show, I pre-ordered it because it's just crazy enough that it might work. I love the design, I love the idea, I love the name, frankly. It's named after an alchemical beast. You can't go wrong with that, right? And so this guy finally came in the mail, and so I've been playing with it all day, and I figured I'd give some first impressions. First impressions on the good side is I like very much the design in the hand. It's absolutely strange, but it fits nicely. I have smaller hands than most, but this fits me like a glove, and I feel like it's not going anywhere in any direction, particularly once it's in the hand. It doesn't need a lot of jimping, it doesn't need a lot of aggressive texture. It's contoured to stay there. And it's comfortable in a couple of grips. It's comfortable here, and it's also comfortable in this sort of a grip, which is not something I tend to use very often because most knives don't make it very comfortable. But I like this grip very much when I can. It's a little stranger in a hammer grip sort of affair, but you can choke back a little bit. That's no problem. And so there you go. A couple of other really nice things about this. It's great in the pocket. I should do a quick size comparison. Here's a Spyderco Delica right next to it. So you can see you get about the same amount of cutting edge, just in a slightly different package. Ontario Rat number 1, Ontario Rat number 2, what else do I have, Andy? ZT452CF. Hey, why not? But anyways, it's very, very nice in the pocket because it's lightweight at about 2.6 ounces, and it's actually a little bit smaller in terms of profile than the Delica. It doesn't have this hump on the side of it there. So this carries beautifully. It sits to the back of your pocket. The clip is nicely canted, and your hand slides right by it because it's got a smooth edge on the side here. So there's just a lot of really good stuff to carry in this little guy around. Another beautiful thing is that the designer is being really active right now in the Spyderco forums. He's posting about his ideas, kind of the reasons why he did the things with his knife, and is even doing a review giveaway sort of thing. He seems to be really great. Guy named Paul Alexander, mechanical engineer. It's nice, and I think this is his first knife from Spyderco, and if that's the case, I'm impressed. Also, great maker's mark. The only things that I'm watching in terms of negatives, unfortunately, it's using Teflon washers, which I don't love if you've watched the channel. Very often they result in a very slow action that requires deliberate effort, and, there's nothing wrong with that, except with a compression lock knife, that can be really frustrating. That was what killed the Spyderco Jr. for me. That said, the Teflon here isn't so bad. I can still flick this guy open and let it kind of close shut again on, and there's no blade play or anything like that, so they work okay. But would I prefer phosphor bronze? Yeah, 100%. The other issue, and the big issue for a lot of people on this guy, is the price. You're looking at $170. That's a lot of money. It's going to have to earn that, given that it's a Japanese-made Spyderco and VG10 steel. I don't know that it's completely out of line. This is a unique design, and I'm sure it's difficult to make. I mean, they spent a lot of time getting this guy right, so, I'm not going to say it's a bad thing yet. I don't even know. It could well earn that, but it is going to have to earn that. I'm going to have to feel like, after carrying this and using it for a little while, that this is exceptional enough to be that far above some of Spyderco's other offerings, like the Sage 5, which is a better steel, slightly better fit and finish. Although the fit and finish on this is pretty decent, I'll say, for $130 instead. So those are kind of the things I'm looking at, is the Teflon washers and that price. But like I said, so far I'm actually pretty impressed with this little guy. It's a neat, neat little knife. Oh, and it's a slicing machine. I didn't even go there. Oh my God, is this fun to cut with? Because you've got a blade that's fairly thin. It's about the same thickness as your Spyderco Delica, but the blade is much wider, and it's got this beautiful full flat grind with a diagonal plunge grind, by the way, which is neat. But I was going at some cardboard with this guy earlier, and holy crap, is this nice to slice with. So it is a spectacular slicer. Sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. But anyways, there's a lot of good here. There's a lot to like, and I am glad that I placed an order for this guy. I'll give you a full review in a couple of weeks, give you the full good, great, bad, and the ugly of it. But for the moment, it's pretty interesting. And if you're looking at one, and you're willing to pay the price, yeah, why not? There seems to be a lot of good here. I'll let you know in the future, but I hope this has been interesting, and hopefully you enjoy the Ouroboros, or at the very least you'll enjoy my Ouroboros review. Have yourself an absolutely wonderful rest of the day, and unlike the mythical alchemical Ouroboros, don't eat your tail. Seems like a bad idea to me. Bye now.